Are we live? Yes, we are live because my fingers don't know how to hit the unmute button. Welcome to Universal Citizens Live, Universal Citizens Media Live webcast. Come on into the room, everyone. Get yourself, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Yes, we have changed our time. That is correct to this new time as we are entering the lateness of nights and the shortness of days as we're getting closer to the shortest amount of light in the night in the day. Sorry, shortest amount of light in the day as we're reaching December 21st, 2019. Who is getting ready to do their special ceremonies? Who is ready for the next year that is coming up? Today, we're going to recap on what you learned. Going to be taking calls here in just a mini moment, but I want to have everyone here to just come to our journey. Come to this great place and sit down, relax, and we're going to read you something here in just a moment. Where did it go? Evil computer stealing my documents, hiding them from me. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Let's get started. So I have read this once or twice before. It's called My Journey to the Stars and Beyond. It was done by one of my mentorship students, Laura, who's an amazing, amazing person. And I want to share this again with you because we're nearing this end of the year. We've got a little bit more than 35, 40 days, and we are going to be entering that winter solstice energy. And we need to sum up who we are, what we've done, where we're going, and what we're going to do. It starts off with, I am the human. I am the human because I know how to love. I was born through the sacred feminine, through the womb of a sacred feminine on this sacred earth. I grew from my heart, and I can learn to speak its language. As the fetus in my mother's womb, I have the greatest connection to the divine, and I was born with that spark within, my eternal flame with my eternal fortitude and will to live, to drive me forward, learning how to create my own bubble of reality. Born through the forgetting of the birth canal, but I know I have the means to access my memories and light, so I can learn how to dream my own great dream of peace. For as a human, I was born with all the knowingness within, already having the connection to all that is, was, and ever will be. I have the ability to learn to be the shaman of my own technology, and I am human because I can use my heart mind to connect again to the fetus and call forth my ancient future wisdom in order that I may learn, grow, evolve, to love unconditionally, define the sacred neutrality that is my birthright. I am human because I have the rites of passage to discover the resources that carry me through the challenges of life on earth. I am human. I live, love, and learn. At times, I learn through repetition, which brings illumination, which I use for self-growth, self-discovery. I am human because I know I carry the blood of my ancestors, and I feel my heartbeat and know it beats for all ancestors. And when I do the work of self-healing, I heal all ancestors, past, present, and future. I was born with the choices and potentials of my own to carry forward the mantle of responsibility to be a self-illuminated master. A human knows in their heart there is something more beyond the petty distractions of the global narrative and survival living. I am human when I see through the programs that run us, and I work to eliminate them from my life. So that is my heart mind that makes my decisions and gives me my perspectives. I have the skill sets to hack this hologram and fortify my own hologram. As a human, I am unique. I am a catalyst for my own change. I know I hold infinite potential, born with the wisdom within me of why I dream this dream. I am human when I hear music, music moves me to tears, and yet it can make me dance. I am human because I can feel my heart singing, because I laugh and cry, sing and speak, run and dance and sleep and dream. I can smell the sweet smell of hay when the rain is coming. I feel the tugging of winds in my hair and the warming of sun on my skin. I breathe in the sharp freshness of the chill air, the chilly air on a frosty winter's day. I can smile. I am the human recognizing my heart is full of undiscovered treasures and that I am here to make the unknown known. As a human, I have choices, the choosing of which creates yet more choices and choice points. I have the choice to use my imagination and vision, which opens me up to co-create with great spirit and great mystery, a beautiful, never-ending voyage of self-discovery. As a human, my prayers and prayers of thanks and poems and connections from my heart to my ancestors. Aho. All right, everyone, come on to that chat room. Write something about you being a human who has learned something this lifetime. What is the essence that you've gotten from here? Figure out how to get into that chat room over there. Exercise those shamanic fingers. Oh, we've got some lazy listeners today. Lazy listeners. Everyone that's got your hand up, put your hand back down. No. We haven't told you to put your hand up yet. You instant gratifiers wanting to know your purpose, you must wait.
I think they're getting the chat mixed up with their video on-off button because a bunch of videos are turning on.
I've noticed that, yes. There we go. Now we've got some people typing and running here. That's right. You are human because you're late. Plus or minus 24 hours according to the phase of Pluto to Uranus will determine how late you're going to be or how fashionably late you're going to be. All right, I'm going to read the next part now. I want you all that have come in here to listen to this next part because I'm going to ask you to break down some of the essence and bring it in. And for all of you that are listening into the future, a week from now, a year from now, write down what you also feel from these. You may not be in the chat room live, but you can still get the essence of this teaching here. Okay. I am the hero. This is when the human evolves enough to make self-aware choices to step out of mediocrity. A hero turns acquired knowledge into wisdom by action. I am the hero by becoming awake and aware that I am more than I have heard, read, or studied, and having the courage to develop an unlimited point of view, to create sacred space and carve out sacred time, to use the out loud, name it, to claim it statements, even when the whole world seems to be yelling at you that you're being selfish. I am the hero by committing myself to a path of self-discovery and self-healing, which is not in alignment with the system of mediocrity and distraction. The system that tells you that they know best and that without you, you'd be struggling. A hero knows that out-creating the system will help them reclaim their own sovereignty. A hero steps forward to do their great work regardless of the projections put upon them by those around them, including loved ones who are still in the hypnosis of obedience and slavery. A hero's stance is frightening to those who unquestionably conform. A hero can lose friends and families through this fear. I am the hero because I've had to fight back tears when my truth is met with scorn and ridicule. Teasing from others is a giveaway of their fear of change. When my sacred neutrality is seen as my weakness and my intent questioned as a human, my heart can break, but as a hero, I know with a deep, unwavering belief that it is the part of the journey I must go through. As a hero, I learn to conquer old habit patterns that are working against me, and I stop arguing for my own limitations. A hero is not a martyr. I do not sacrifice my own needs for others. I am a hero by being sovereign and working on my own development in healing and allowing others to do the same if they should choose to take up the mantle of responsibility. A hero does not tread on another's journey, but commits themselves to their own path. I am a hero because I know it's not what you think, it's what you believe. And I've chosen to believe in me. Self-trust, self-acknowledgement, self-nurturing. Facing obstacles in the seen and unseen world, and the taking on as a discipline the spiritual hygiene and sacred practices and ceremonies as a scheduled, heart, agenda-driven need to maintaining and increasing frequency and sovereignty and the setting of sacred boundaries. The path of the hero is not easy. You must own your core self, own your power in a system that wants to take it away from you in all kinds of overt and covert ways. I am a hero as I make myself aware to this and have the spiritual practices and postures that keep me sovereign. A hero knows the path of truth can be a lonely road, but does not operate as a hermit practitioner, for that serves no purpose for the greater good. A hero has recognized the illusory limitations set up by the self and has done the work to overcome the worry and fear, recognizing that they are the product of lack of trust in the self. Therefore, a hero has learned self-trust. Aho. What did you get from the essence of the hero? Wiggle your way into your fingers. Let that spirit come into you. Find that chat room. Find those little buttons where you can type from your core self. How did the message of the hero connect to you? Give you a minute or two to figure it out. As I turn off my phone, because I forgot to do half my little stuff here. Come on, everyone. Okay. Got to turn this thingy off. So what did you all learn? Bring in your authentic self. Believe in yourself. The hero is even more than that. It is the vital essence of understanding what it takes for the human to evolve so that sacred spiritual practices and postures truly mean something to your daily living. A hero knows how to find joy in the most darkest of moments. A hero is a comedian and everything in between. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go a little deeper now. All right, everyone listen. I'm gonna control my pace a little bit here now. I'm trying to impart into you the next layers of teaching, okay? As a champion, I am the champion. As a champion, I throw off all shackles in the seen and unseen world. I offer my full service and contribution to the light. I am a champion when, as a self-illuminated master, I can see through the trickery and lies of the system of domination and control. Yet I do not confront it, for I know that in that action, I am adding more to that same frequency. A champion has learned to outcreate the system of system by sacred living, by contract revocations, claiming sovereignty, ceremonies, alchemy, and aligning with the frequencies of the earth, of the natural way of living. A champion lives in the divine flow and creates sacred ways and moments, and has learned to live from one sacred moment to the next as moment to moment sacred living on earth. living the mystical life daily in a seamless bondage stream of self-healing, self-worth, self-value, and self-appreciation and unconditional love. You cannot trigger a champion into retaliation. A champion will open their hearts because they are not afraid and pour out the endless stream of love that flows through them. Yet they are not fools. Champions have learned the lessons of life, of self-protection from energies not coming in equal co-creation because they siphon life force. As they are prepared, they have mastered the discipline of spiritual hygiene and know it is a discipline. I am a champion, for I have been through the deepest sphere of shaman's death, of extreme anxiety, disturbance, loss of life force, hollowness, and emptiness. Before the separation of densities could remove old selves, there to distort and destroy our work against the I am self. This takes the courage of a champion. I am the champion when I know how to flip the frequencies engaged by precognitive workforce of I am presences, so I may be the sole arbiter of my life, out creating the system's plans for me. As a champion, I am engaging many of the skill sets I've learned as a synthesis of human and hero. Victories are not seen as glorification. Victories are personal achievement of being a sacred neutral observer, learning from the rites of passage that are milestones to my own personal spiritual path. The dancing of the prayer dance from a champion is beautiful. It is divine. Flow with the heart of the warrior and the mind, body, and spirit of the divinity flowing through you. I am the champion. Okay? Go into your little fingers there. Channel in your highest spirit from your brain into your heart, through your arms, down into your fingers. And what is the champion to you? Pop out into that room. All our little lazy people who don't want to do any inner work on a radio show right now. The champion. From Sarkis, the champion is my future, yet close version of myself. Good way to put it. The champion is also the one that knows what it takes to get to the future that you want. There we go. We've got some people really working with their higher spirit now. The inner fortitude to endure and love all that arises unconditionally. Yeah, well, we got some people that have done a little bit of studying there. They were just a little slow. I know I'm rushing you all. Don't take it serious here. I had to have a cup of coffee before the show because I was exhausted today and I needed to take a little nap before the show and I could not wake up. So I'm a little chitty chatty right now. That may be a benefit for all of you out there. That. All right, Robert, let's have everyone who's typed something in go on down to that participants button, click on the three dots, and raise your hand if you want to be added to the wheel of callers. Wow, Asana did that really fast. Asaya did that really fast. All right, everyone, if you want to be on the wheel of callers tonight, you must go into the manage participants button in the Zoom room. If you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, or any other channel, you must be in the zoom.us room to be selected as a caller. You can call in via phone, via iPad, via technical computer, whatever it is, because Zoom is one of those wonderful platforms that can have a whole bunch of ways to communicate in. So for you technically illiterate people out there that still want to use a dial-up phone, yes, there's a dial button that you can do. And for those of you who are super technical, you can come in on your iPhone 27. We ask that you try to use a headset because the iPhone 27 speakerphone sucks ass. All righty. Let's see who has their hands raised. Robert, let's spin up that wheel of callers and see who the first one is going to be.
I'm going to go with the first come, first served tonight. Asaya, you're unmuted with Andrew.
Asaya, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, where are you calling from today?
I'm from Adelaide.
Adelaide, Australia. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about today?
Well, I'm loving the inner champion stuff. Really resonated. And I guess I want to do that self-gratification thing you mentioned earlier and jump on in. Last time we spoke, you gave me some amazing practicalities to my life that I have implemented and still implementing. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Some of which I was like, have you got rocks in your head? Really? But I appreciated it and it resonated. But the other thing I guess I'm asking about is, the little bit more out there questions in regards to assistance further in that implementation of what you suggested, which was going down a little bit of a political path, and to give some multidimensional background into that, or more practical things as well, I guess. Like, I guess what's stopping me and gets me to go, Andrew, you've got rocks in your head if you think that's my part of a path.
It's not it's your rocks that you created that you
Yeah,
have to your own way.
Yeah.
You had already discovered that you had natural affinity to it before you came to me.
Yes. You found my rocks.
Yes, that was your rocky path that you need to get into a 4-wheel drive vehicle to learn how to drive over the rocks the right way.
Got it. I just bought a 4-wheel drive. So, yeah. But, yeah, they're my rocks. Yep. I'm picking them up. Yep. But I guess what I'm asking is,
well, for the audience context sake, why don't you say what we talked about, the type of politicals that you were supposed to be putting more effort into?
Oh, you were suggested to go start looking into political how to run for office
because of your previous experience where you suddenly found yourself, having fame without intending it.
Yes, I found myself labeled a whistleblower, and on pedophilia. So it became quite political. It's still going, it's still running, and it's coming to an end. And I'm utilizing all that I am hearing from you to take myself out of the domination and control system. And that's been really helpful. So thank you. I have also started to look in, dipping my toe in the water as to political, rather than being, a keyboard warrior, so to speak, than to actually start taking action. But there's obviously, I'm like, what are the other rocks that I need to move aside, I guess.
You don't want to be famous?
Sorry?
One of the rocks in front of you is you don't want to be famous.
Yeah, right. Yes, true.
So
true.
What if your spiritual conscious and greatest and highest potential is to be famous, not just for being a whistleblower and pedophilia, but all the other great projects that you can put forward?
Yeah, that sparks something in me.
Does it move your intestinal tract to shit out the part of you that doesn't want to be famous?
Yeah, it opened my heart. We'll get to the intestinal tract.
Right. Well, right now, this is about your dream. So it's really more about your intestinal tract than your heart.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your dream?
My dream is to...
Don't tell me to be a yoga teacher, with a freaking Gaiam channel.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's
not me. My dream is to create change around me, within me, and to, I guess, assist people to access their own sovereignty and understand how to get there. Tools
already
to
doing
help
it.
give them. Yeah, I'm still lying low a little bit.
But you need to refine your language, and you need to create speeches. And I believe I told you about that in this session too, that you were going to have to learn a way of connecting to people, and you're going to have to do some form of speech writing too.
Yep. Yes, you did.
Okay.
I have been writing.
I have an opening speech. You have to have an opening speech too.
Okay. Yeah, that's in form. That's coming. I do a lot in my head, but getting to paper obviously is a bit more of a process.
Getting to paper and then getting that paper to practice. Just like a prayer.
Okay.
Your speeches can be a new form of a self-evolving prayer. That's what they are for me.
Yes.
Okay, that's what they are for me.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. I can feel that.
So, what else is your dream?
My dream is to live the dream. To have peace. The dream. I am living the dream. Yeah, I would. I'd like to change. I don't want to be too out there, but I do think to create revolution.
You're already out.
Okay. Yeah, revolution in forms of. I guess that's stepping into that famous part of self that I'm denying.
You want to be an evolutionary revolutionary.
Yeah.
Well, to be an evolutionary revolutionary, you got to step up with the big girl panties and go, well, fame, here I come.
Yes.
You got to embrace it. You got to embrace it. That also means you got to sell the shit out of yourself. You need to go to breakfast stores and coffee shops and pick up the gab of talking to everyone you can. Figure out what local office you can run from, county government. There are so many places that you can start. Okay?
Yes. Yep. I just moved to a new town, so I have been looking into that as well. I did feel a bit of pressure, though. I was like, oh, that feels like pressure. And I was sort of going, gosh, is there a time frame? And I understand there is no time. So that sort of took the pressure off myself as well.
Well, technically, there is a time frame whenever there's an election cycle.
Yes, got it.
That's the time frame. Yep. And guess what? Every couple of years is a new election cycle and a new election cycle and a new election cycle. So you have plenty of moments and opportunities to really learn what time frame you need to act in and what kind of efforts and energies you want to put forward.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. We got some time then.
You got an infinite amount of time until you have no time left.
Yeah. The other thing that I think about sometimes, probably shouldn't think about, is this, like, I'm aware and act and or just be in a multidimensional space quite often. And I go, how do I bridge that? How do I bridge the political with the multidimensional self?
You be the first multidimensional political person out there.
Okay. All right.
Make the multidimensional the People's Party of Multidimensionality. Guess what? There are a lot of people in Australia that would understand what that is.
Yes.
Multidimensional politics. Fighting corruption, seen and unseen. Okay? For everyone that's in the chat room, what would you let's come up with a name for her political party, brand new multidimensional political party. We've got a lot of Aussie listeners in here. So
Yeah, that's good.
channel in your energies through your crown, into your arms, into your fingers, and your brain. And what is the multidimensional party that she can make a part of? Down under Osters, Housters. Good job, Jen.
I can't see them. I can't get into the chat room. Oh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've done something.
Multi-party, quantum party,
Quantum party. Awesome.
higher selves party, infinite mirroring party, neo-Christian spiritual party of Aussie-land.
Okay, challenging the non-party party.
Yes, the party
Sounds
on
really
party.
boring.
Yes, the party on party.
The party within the party.
Yes, the time travel party.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Okay. These are things that you can learn to motivate yourself with. You could use all of those in an opening speech. The sovereign party. I think that's probably already taken. Paradox remedy party. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. Let's get rid of the double speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The ever-present party. There we go. That good one, Lillian. Okay, so now that we've got some really good ones, what is the tagline for your party? You're moving on. What do you want? What the multidimensional concept? What do you want to bring forward in politics?
Well, like, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess having a transparency, bringing in transparency to what is going on within government. Like you said, bringing out the seen and the unseen. And I guess bringing back the space of for the people to actually have more say. And I know it's that's a catchphrase, but it's really lost now. That to bring back the reminder that those systems are put in place for the people, and yeah.
Now we're building a platform. Look at that.
There you go. Yes.
All right. So what are some of the things that will grab people to vote for you who are not already in the choir of multidimensionality? What kind of tagline can you use to draw somebody into the party, knowing full well people will vote for something just because it's completely different than something else that they happen to vote for?
I guess the practicality and the groundedness that I present. Like I've been through bullying and harassment. I've been through, being a whistleblower and having all the projections of the formula of a whistleblower. I'm still here, and I understand the process that goes on within politics to silence people, and to the cover-ups that go on, so to speak. Then I'm still here. I'm still ringing bells to some degree. Some degree. I have hermited, don't worry. So yeah, that's another process.
Here's the line: taking the drunken assholes out of Australian politics.
I think they're using more than alcohol.
Well, you want to start with that classic stereotype.
Yeah. Yes.
Removing the drunken Aussie from politics.
Yeah, exactly. They have to. Okay. It's creating or crumbling away the old paradigm.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's a law that needs to be changed, and something that you can promote? A concept, a law, a new law, something that you can get another tagline out of.
I guess it's not so much that needs to be changed, because there is changes happening around it. But in terms of the Public Interest Act, which used to be called the Whistleblower Act, it's been changed, and there's a little bit more that's supporting other people to come forward. But I think that needs a little bit more work, because we have the act, but it's not being acted upon. And my situation is one of those exact cases. Like, there's a Whistleblower Act that doesn't get implemented. So therefore, how can we have exposure, and how can we have transparency when we know it's not
You can
working.
sponsor a whistleblower's TV channel.
Oh, good. There you go. Brilliant.
Taking whistleblowers to direct mainstream, bypassing the government, putting up a blue dot in front of their face, and having a thing that can protect their voice and their image.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And getting people out there to know that. Yep.
Right.
Beautiful.
And they're not tattletales or rats. They're whistleblowers.
Well, they've changed the title now to Public Disclosure Interest Act, which is nicer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And so that's a start, but it does need to be supported. It's at this stage, it's just on paper.
Okay.
Just a
So
paper
what
file.
is something that you would do for the international audience that would be seeing your party that's taking power? That's another tagline. So the international people see this.
Well, it's something that, I don't know. You put me on the spot, Andrew.
I know, but that's what
I'm starting
politicians have
small.
to be put on spot. They're called spin doctors.
Yeah. I've dealt with them. Yeah, I was just thinking small at the moment. I wasn't kind of thinking international. And I guess that's part of what is stopping me stepping into that, is that there is that small thinker in me to go, yep, to start here, start in the backyard. There is that sense of, yeah, okay, that does frighten me a little bit, that international stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in answer to your question, oh, yow, that went in my ears.
So on an international level, bringing international Australian wisdom to the international communities, saving the world one Aussie at a time.
Yeah.
There's so many international taglines that can get a lot of mission statement going forward. Okay? So
Yeah.
for you is you got to think big.
Yes, I know. You have said that to me, and that I have an issue with that. Well, that's a challenge for me.
So how do you take up that challenge and beat it?
Yeah, sometimes it just feels like there's a little bit of a wall in front of, when I go to expand that thought, it feels like there's this, like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess fear kicks in and it comes back into it contracts, so to speak.
You got to channel your inner Michael Jackson song and do just beat it. Got to just beat it. Just beat it.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
Get the rocks. Beat it. Throw them away.
Put the rocks down. You're a multi-dimensional being. A bunch of rocks in your way should not be that hard. Okay?
Okay.
All right, darling. I got to let you go and move on to my next call. Thank you so much.
And thank you, everyone, for the wonderful input. It was lovely. Co-creation. Thank you very much.
Think big.
Love it. Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Big thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Robert, let's spin that wheel of collars up really fast, shake it up like a lottery system, and see who comes to the surface.
Okay, Carrie Pasco, you're unmuted with Andrew.
Carrie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Yes, where are you calling from today?
I'm Washington, D.C., U.S.
Washington, D.C., welcome to the show. What did you want to talk about today?
I'm so grateful. Thank you. I want to talk about my Akashic record real quick, because I also too feel like a multi-dimensional being, and that my whole life is changing in every single area. And I feel like I'm in limbo, and I too am exhausted, and I know something great is on the cusp of breaking, and I'm a little scared. So I just wanted you to give me a little nudge that, yes, I'm on the right path, and go for it.
Yes, you're on the right path. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
But can you give me a little bit more guidance? Because I really do feel like all right,
let me delve into what's putting rocks in front of your road.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So give me a little synopsis of what's not working for you, what's working for you. Like, what do you do for a job?
Right. Yeah. Like, for example, I'm an IT person in corporate America, and I should be an energy healer because it's very natural for me to do so. And it's gotten to the point where my energy is so sensitive where I literally can have people like 2 feet from me or be in a public place and see their entire life story and see how to fix it. And if I lay hands on people, they get really, really good results. And I've been abused because of that gift at the same time. So I'm learning my boundaries and all that good stuff. But at the same time, I'm feeling this massive pull that I'm supposed to be out in the world, just like our previous caller was just saying, it's time to be out and about and getting this work done. So
what stopped you over all these years from walking out on corporate America and being a healer?
The safety and security of a good paycheck.
Well, then you got to suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay.
That's the blunt side.
Yeah.
The other side is you're just chicken right now.
Yes, that is true.
Plain chicken.
Yes.
Well, the chicken has to face the healer's hands.
Oh, yeah, I'm the only.
You got to lay your hands on yourself in such a way that you're motivated.
Yeah, but that's just it. I've been doing it on everybody else besides myself.
And that is
and I was hoping you would kick me in the butt for.
That is a trauma.
Okay.
If you cannot do it on yourself, you've become a zealot and a martyr. And you say that you go out into the public and take on everyone else's energy. It's because you have no control of it.
I got you. I hear you.
You're just a wild horse that you're trying to tame every day, and you're still a wild horse every day.
Oh, I got you.
You need to be tamed and broke like a horse, like they modern horses.
Yeah. But I'm supposed to do that for myself? Is that?
Yeah, you're the only one that can do it for you.
I got you.
No one can come in and do the psychic surgery and make it stick other than you.
I got you. Okay. I just haven't been able to see it because I'm in it type thing.
Yeah, and safety and security of a corporate paycheck.
Right.
But let's get frank here. You're probably making enough money that if you downsize your living style a little bit,
yes,
you saved up some money, you can jump and make the transition.
Yes.
Why haven't you done that part?
Well, I've been doing part-time. I mean, I have a setup to do part-time work for my healing business, but I want to set up like a office or get a mobile truck or something. I want to like go out and do it full time. So just am a little scared.
You have no idea what doing 20 sessions a week is like.
Is it gratifying?
Oh, it is. But you're so open right now, you couldn't handle 6 sessions a week.
I got you.
You'd crash and you'd be demanding your corporate job back.
Okay.
With the safety of something that's secure, you know what to do.
I got you.
You need to build up endurance.
I got you. Okay.
What you can do is start going to psychic fairs every couple weekends where you can get 6 or 7 people lined up to you.
Okay.
To really know what it means to do 6 in a day.
All right.
Okay. 99% of you out there couldn't do 6 in a day, 5 days a week. It's 4 weeks a month, 52 weeks a year.
Right. Because the other piece to this is you are one of the very few people on the planet I've yet to meet that actually produce results for people. When they say, this is what I do, and you produce it. So thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for your service. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find those folks. And when you can produce good results, it's really fun. But yeah, I hear you. I've got to learn my.
You can produce results too. You already know it.
Yes, I
know. You could produce so much results. You're thinking about leaving the corporate job.
Right.
What makes you not believe in yourself that you can produce results at a very high level?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. That's why I called you.
Let's delve into the little chicken in you.
Ah, this wasn't
Let's steal that chicken.
expecting from
Hear that
you, man.
inner chicken.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right.
It stems back to you in high school.
Okay.
Were you the straight A student?
Yes. I was also the rebel and wanted to be everybody's friend, but yes, I was yes.
So not only were you the straight A, you were the straight A rebel, everyone's friend.
Right, exactly. Trying to be everything to everybody all the time. Yeah.
And then you went into college and went into IT.
I was a nurse first, and then I switched into IT.
When did you go into IT? What year was it?
In the 1999.
Oh, early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, 19 years later, what do you know about the IT world?
Yeah, enough that I don't want to be in it anymore.
Okay. But you know damn well that you could find 9 or 10 people that are good IT people, and you can train them and do a whole consulting job and never actually have to do IT again and still make money.
Oh, that's an idea. That's true. I could be multi-streams of income.
Why didn't you think of that? Chicken shit.
Because I'm a wimp. That's why.
Because you actually want to give up on your career and buy into this other career.
Oh, I see.
You can't give up on what's in your steady balance. You'll never be steady and balanced again.
I got you. Yeah, 'cause when I go out of balance, I'm way off. So.
Right. And then you're fucked.
Yes, exactly.
Right? And you got to go back and take a shitty IT job because you left.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
You got to turn on the businesswoman.
Okay. I got to own my
Got
power.
to put on the high heels and the power suit.
Yep. Okay. I can do this.
Go hire some IT people that are just out of high school, just out of college. Put a consultant company together. You're in Washington, D.C. You should make money hand over foot there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
It's not like you're doing all telephone tech support, are you?
No.
Right.
No, I'm sitting. No, not at all.
I get it.
Yeah, it's silly.
Make money off of what you know. Make yourself a masterful management skill. Use your healing skills on the people that come and work for you.
I do all day.
So what do you do in your IT?
Spreadsheets.
You cheat because you know how to get it done.
Right.
Teach all your new people how to cheat.
I know, right? I got you. Okay.
So let's really face the chicken shit in you.
Yeah, it's time to grow up and own it and get over it. I got it. Okay.
But it has been a long time since you've had to face this advanced chicken in you.
Right. And that's what I was wondering. Is this like lifetime's worth, or is this just this lifetime, or is this just accumulation of all of it?
This is an accumulation of many chicken shit lifetimes.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Okay.
Whether it was getting out of slavery. I'm not going to war this lifetime. No. I'm standing up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to war this lifetime. I'm standing up for myself.
Mm-hmm. And here we are.
To not be meek. To not let the meek inherit the earth.
Got you.
It's a champion energy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. Can you be your own champion?
Yes. Yes, I can. Thank you.
I believe you.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I know the good that we can put out in the world with all these wonderful co-creators out here. So we're doing it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew.
So let me give you a little bit more business advice.
Okay.
Do you have any money saved up to open a business?
Not as much as I'd like, but couple grand towards it so far. Yeah.
How much are you spending on your living then? I know Washington, D.C. ain't cheap.
I could be more strict. Yeah. I have a lifestyle.
You have a high lifestyle?
Yeah.
Then you need to really get down to the nitty gritty of how much the high lifestyle is, so that the inner chicken shit isn't always worried about money.
Yeah, I know. It's time to revamp that. Yeah.
Well, you could save money up fast. You don't need a lot of money to open a place,
No, I know.
but you got to open a business first, so that
Mhm.
money flows in such a way that you're free enough to go and start taking on 2 clients a day, 3 clients a day. Build a website for yourself that actually has all the SEO and marketing behind it. And don't be
Mhm.
like every other asshole light worker who thinks they can put a website together by themselves and get clients with no email list.
Right, exactly. Mhm.
Okay?
All right.
You got to be willing to face the business side of what it means to be a healer.
Okay.
If you don't face that business side of you, guess what? You'll be doing 1 session a week, making no money, and going back to the IT world with a shitty job.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, because I've always said that's so funny you say that, because I've always told everybody who's asked me, why don't you do this full time? And I said, because I want somebody else to handle my logistics. So that is what I've been putting out into the world. It's like I wanted somebody else to do this, but it's not going to work until I
And
take
guess what? Only you can do it.
Right, exactly.
Unless you're going to pay somebody thousands of dollars to create the website, create the marketing. But
No,
why would you have somebody else create your own marketing? You got to put your own input into it. It's you, right? Not them.
oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay. Next thing you know, you're going to be a tarot card reader and this thing. And in fact, what you're doing is hands-on healing, and you don't do any of that.
Right, exactly. It's only the energy coming through that handles it. So
Well, you got to believe in yourself to make your own marketing.
right.
But I did.
Yeah, and your
I learned how to market the unlimited point of view and sell it back to all of you.
Wow, you're awesome.
Right. Let me tell you, I had a lot of conversations with Source about that. Hey, Source, I'm marketing your unlimited point of view here in Earth in the Great Dreamtime Awakening. What's the right price, dude?
Right, absolutely. All right, well, I'll keep on keeping on then. Thank you so
No, it's not keep on keeping on, because keep on keeping on's got you where you're at.
well.
You got to go off-road into the unknown territory before you drive.
Okay, I'm willing and able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, now that you say that, I just, I get into my guides, angels, and all the other folks that I talk to that are non-dimensional, and then I'm like, oh wow, it's because I'm very capable of bringing in all the other dimensions and talking to all those folks, and then I just stay in that realm, and I don't want to come back to 3D. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go sit out on that off road and sit there and meditate and chill. I won't come back and be in 3D.
And that's one of the reasons you're so chicken shit, because you're so comfortable talking on the other side.
Right.
Guess what? If I talked to the other side all the time, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
But how did you marry the two? How did you?
I didn't. I told them to fuck off.
Oh, I got you.
Not being an addict to living over there, knowing full well I had to live over here.
I got you.
I give them 1 hour a week. That's what they get.
I got you. Yeah, it's
they gotta pay in time for a session. And what are they paying? Motivation, inspiration.
I got you. Yes, because that's what.
Here and alive.
Yes, I got that. All right. I got the energy of that. I'm with you. They have to make an appointment just like everybody else. I'm with you.
In time, and they don't get more than an hour a month.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I got you.
Look at all that excess time you'll have to plan your business now.
Well, yeah, it actually feels good because it feels more concrete and more focused.
Yeah, it feels real.
Yeah, exactly. It's tangible.
Right, literally.
Right,
literally.
Exactly, right. Wow, that's cool. All right, mission accomplished. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, darling. Any other questions you want to ask? Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I am being pinged by a lot of what I would say are like new energies. I don't know if they're like, are there just a lot of new star beings walking around on the planet right now, or did they? Nothing. So that's my imagination then.
No, that's your desire to want to live on the other side and meet as many of them, like a galactic Tinder.
I got you. So I need to put that in check too. Okay.
Yeah, you got to sign out a Galactic Tinder.
All right. Done. Signing off. Got it. All right. I'm back here in my body then. Thank you. All right. That was all.
Something else that you got to know. You spent a lot of time over there and you become addicted.
Oh, I got you. So I got to
That's why I said it's like a galactic Tinder. You're just waiting for the next multidimensional being to show you the crotch shot.
I got you. So I gotta come.
What is the crotch shot they're showing you? Oh, here's the next thing I like to look at. Here's the next piece of info. It's just a crotch shot on a Tinder, galactic Tinder.
Right. Wow.
Okay.
That makes total sense. All
Stop looking at the galactic porn.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I needed that. That was the kick in the ass I needed. Thank you.
You also got to clear out, like if somebody has a porn issues, you got to clear out your cache.
Right.
You got to clear your browsing history, Miss IT.
Yes, I got you.
Okay, you got to cover your trail.
Yes.
Because what's going to happen? Oh, it's so easy. I want to go look at, oh, Bob the light being had such big feet.
Right. Right. I'm with you. I got you. Yeah.
Okay. You got to erase all your pictures.
Okay.
All the videos you've stored.
Right.
All the little conversations that were, oh my God, this planet is so beautiful. I could live there. Fuck Earth.
Yeah. But I'm here for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you want to be a healer.
I do want to be a healer. I am a healer. I just.
Oh, there you go. You corrected yourself.
I know I am, and I'm damn good at it. I just haven't owned it.
Okay.
So.
Owning it.
Okay. I'm feeling guilty for taking everybody else's time. So.
Oh, don't feel guilty.
All right.
You've been gratified. You had your butt kicked.
Yes. Exactly. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, darling, take it easy. I'm going to move on to the next caller.
Okay. Thanks. You too. Bye.
All right, Robert, let's spin up that wheel of galactic Tinder and see who comes up next.
I don't want to get stuck on that one. Let's see. Kayona Solas, you are unmuted with Andrew.
Kayona, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are there. Where are you calling from today?
I'm from Ireland. From
Ireland. Welcome to the show. What did you want to talk about today?
I wanted to talk about if I have an important role to pursue with music. I think that's my main question.
So what experience do you have in music already?
I'm teaching children at the minute. And when I spent about 10 years having a very free lifestyle and kind of living in a camper van, and music would kind of come through me. And then I've had a baby, and I live in a very stable teaching French in a school kind of an environment. And just recently I've been given kind of another opening into the music world. So
we're getting some kind of feedback from your phone. Do you have a headset by any chance?
I'll just check. Do you want to go to somebody else, or because I have to?
No, it's not that bad, but it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Do you have
okay. Yeah, I'll try it. I haven't used it before. I'm just gonna grab it.
Yeah. Put on the headset real quick.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second.
So I'm gonna pop into the chat room real quick. Sarkis says, Andrew, you're gonna get in trouble for giving her that idea. Her guides won't be happy going through an appointment. Yes, they will, because they're gonna hold her accountable. I learned this one. Made them book time.
I think this is part of my karma. I am really technologically not very comfortable, so I don't know if this is going to work.
Okay, well, it sounds better already. Whatever is going on.
Okay.
So
good.
You said you lived in a camper van and roved around. Did you go from big giant music festival to music festival? What did you do?
No, that's the weird thing. I'm kind of always on the periphery. Definitely a kind of observer of people, and I know I'd be very powerful in like on stage and stuff, and I can kind of handle the bullshit a little bit. But for whatever reason, I've never. I'm quite cynical, so I tend to move away from groups. But I just met somebody recently who's kind of, I suppose he's kind of opening a door, and I'm just not sure what. Yeah, I'm a bit confused actually. So I don't know.
All right, so you've got a lot of oxymorons going. You're cynical and
Yes.
don't like big groups, so why would you be an international singer?
I suppose with a message, but then I kind of go, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Working with kids and doing music is great, and that could be enough.
But it isn't. I hear it in you.
It could be enough, but I've
I've
met, but I've met like the most prominent music director in Ireland, and we had a sort of a kind of a connection on a very intimate level. He's married, I have a family, but there was a more of a platonic kind of an understanding there, and I'm just curious.
It can't be an intimate platonic understanding. That's another oxymoron.
Well, I have absolutely no sexual energy after pushing a person out of my punani. So all of that is very much kind of dormant.
You have sexual energy, you're just denying it.
I can't really feel anything down there.
It doesn't mean you don't have sexual energy.
Okay, yeah. Need to heal it though.
So yeah. How can you have an intimate platonic relationship that it's another set of oxymorons in you.
Okay.
You're a woman of extremes, aren't you?
A little bit.
And you don't have any in-betweens.
Yeah, I'm working on that now. Yeah.
So why did you get to be a woman of extremes?
Apparently something about when I was born and adrenaline and feeding off adrenaline.
No. Who abused you?
I don't know.
Who did you let abuse you?
I don't have any memory of abuse.
Teenager. It doesn't have to be physical abuse, verbal abuse.
I was okay. I just got very tired when I was about 16.
Oh, come on. You're such a masterful avoider. You can't even look at this right now because you're such a woman of extremes.
Okay. I'm doing my best. I have the fucking washing machine on and distracting me. I can't visualize anything that is prominent in terms of abuse except for just feeling alienated from the world like every other.
Visualize anything and go into your memories. Visualization is creating something that isn't there. That's
Okay.
your avoidance mechanism. You don't want to go into your memories.
Yeah.
Because there's pain in there.
There was no, just speaking about sexual energy, there was no going straight to it. I didn't lose my virginity until I was in my 20s, so there was nothing going on there.
It doesn't have to be sexual. Who verbally abused you? Who called you a dumbass? Who belittled you to the point that you became a woman of extremes? What got you to the point of a woman of extremes and no middles?
Possibly my older sister.
Okay. But you don't know?
I feel like I've come a long way away from blaming her for things, but I was definitely affected by it at one point.
So what got you into a camper van for 10 years not being stable and grounded?
The camper van wasn't 10 years. It was I think it was getting out of the matrix. I was figuring my way out and I was highly academic and everything else. So I dropped out of college when my energies were just all wrong. And I went traveling and I have a lot of ability, I suppose.
You became a hippie.
I became a hippie. And then I drew upon these like useful skills that I got along the way. So now I can kind of sort of function as a normal person in society.
Sorta.
Yeah. I'm doing quite well.
Okay. Do you have a 9-to-5 job?
Not at the minute, but I have loads of work, and it
What do you
seems to
do?
be
What do you do for
fulfilling.
work?
I'm teaching yoga, and I'm trying to branch into more movement, like dance and stuff.
So you teach kids music and you do yoga and you're moving into dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready to make it into an actual business?
Yeah,
that requires the inner hippie inside you to evolve?
yeah, that's all in process very much.
Then that's what you have to focus on.
Okay.
But I also want to let you know something. There's a lot of competition from ex-hippie, yoga dancer, yoga dance person. How are you going to deal with the competition, and what's going to make you different than anyone else?
I live in a place where there's very little of that culture of which you speak, and which is probably why I've ended up here. But there isn't a lot of competition. That's why I feel like I'm of service, and I don't feel like there is competition, or I'm threatened by anyone else, or I'm threatening anyone else.
To use the word threaten, there is competition.
Yeah.
There is competition because you use the word threaten.
I feel like that maybe for music, yeah, because I suppose to make any sort of a living out of performing music, I'd be having to leave this place and go somewhere else, and go to maybe festivals and stuff. And yeah, that's for sure. That's a thing.
Well, you got to start a band.
Mm.
That means you got to work with people.
Mm.
Okay. You ever want to start a band?
Yeah, but I find it hard to work with people. But I'm starting again. I'm starting.
So how are you going to work with people as a yoga instructor?
That's like probably the most beautiful thing in my life right now is I just do yoga.
You're
for
able to
really
work with
old
people, but you
Yes.
can't work with people in a band?
A lot is changing. A lot is changing. This is
See,
the first time I've gone back to music since I've had a baby.
These are some of the inner extremities you got to look at. You can
Right.
work with people. You're just choosing not to.
Yeah.
You've denied a lot in your life so you could live these extreme lifestyles.
Okay.
You're what I call an extremophile.
That's so funny. You picked up on that so fast. But I kind of yeah.
I am psychic.
But I suppose that's where I'm like, maybe this meeting with this person isn't such a big deal. A filmmaker is going to come down and just take a film of a little local concert I'm doing with my kids. But I kind of feel like this time, just from all of the maybe trauma is a strong word, but for all of the experiences with musical projects in the past that haven't worked out, that I kind of need to have some sort of a clear focus this time, or just there's a lot of crazy energy in the music industry, and there's a lot of fucking weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
stuff that makes you not want to be a part of the weird music industry.
Lots of pedophiles, as somebody's saying. But I think in Ireland it's small and manageable. Bullshit. And I think this person
bullshit. Bullshit.
I have a baby. I don't know if it could get too big, you know. I'll be having my motherly duties.
Part of being famous means you have to deal with, friends and family and children too.
Yeah.
And the extremophile in you is not going to be able to handle fame.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to run away from that. Like you've been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
You got to look at your extremophile nature and ratchet it down from running and controlling you. Okay. You love being a yoga teacher. You love the communication that it gets with it. You could have that same level of communication and talk with people in a band.
Okay.
Okay. What would you name your band?
Kyluk.
Okay, what does that mean?
Will I tell you the 4 different names I have because they're different things?
Okay.
Well, Cailleach means witch. Cailleach means witch in Irish.
Probably taken already.
It's taken already.
I'm sure there's an Irish band called Witch already out there.
No, there's no
Probably a
band
ska
called
band. It's probably a
Cailleach.
ska band.
I've got Cailleach, I've got Luska, which is Irish for sway. I've got birch tree, but BYRRCH. And Caiona Solis was my when I was performing on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to be a one woman band?
I'm opening all the doors now. Now that I have time, I'm not working full time as a teacher. I'm meeting with this film director and I'm doing a duet with somebody and I'm kind of opening all the doors again. But for some reason, things with music are never, it's the most confusing aspect of my life. It's not black and white.
So let me give you a little advice here. Find somebody that's in guitar, find somebody that's a drummer, and probably make them both women. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to determine if your extremophile is going to push away women or attract men. Can you work together with women and not be a teacher to them, but be a co-creator with them?
Yeah. Okay.
And then if there are men there, is there sexual attraction that you're not accepting as sexual attraction, even though you, as you said before, eloquently pushed out a kid out of your Putin nanny? Okay, you don't feel anything down there. You're going to fix that. You do feel, you're just not allowing it. You haven't visited doctors, have you?
Don't trust those guys.
Guess what? Get over it.
They're trying to vaccinate my child.
Tough luck. Every old other mother in the world's dealing with that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Kegels. They tell me to Kegels.
Well, it's not just that. You probably tore some muscles down there and need to go see a gynecologist that can tell you what's going on. And
well, they checked.
Maybe you could go and get some cranial sacral therapy to discover that you've got some birthing trauma going on there. Did you try to do it natural birth?
Yeah, it was all natural.
Yeah, and you fucked it up.
What? No, I didn't.
If you don't feel down there and you did a natural birth, you fucked something up.
But there was no tearing. I was checked after.
Then why don't you feel anything?
That's definitely like crazy ancestral
Something
stuff.
went wrong.
No, the birth was amazing. It took 13 hours, but it was...
Something went wrong, Miss Extremophile of Denial.
Well, the midwife was saying to push, so I pushed for about 7 hours before the head was ready to come out, so I pushed when I didn't need to be pushing. So, yeah, I put tents on. I did something to... But that's not my fault. I was just trusting the midwife.
But you have to do something about it so you don't go the rest of your life without feeling anything down there.
I thought it was like maybe some ancestral thing.
A major part of your life process.
Pardon?
You will deny a major part of your life energies if you just let that wound fester, that birth trauma wound.
Yeah, but it's kind of it suits my life right now not to have any sexual energy.
Bullshit. I
don't want to fuck up my family.
How would you fuck up your family? By getting sexual energy completed in you?
Because the father of the baby lives with me, but we're not anymore in that way connected, and I don't want to mess around the family unit.
Get your tubes tied.
And like have relations with other people outside of...
You have relationships with other people. Right now, you're really showing your extremophile here.
But he's such a good father, and I just don't want to isolate or alienate.
But you're not with him.
But we live together.
So, but are you with them?
Yeah, we're doing our jobs as parents.
But you're not entangled in a relationship, are you?
Oh, well, I think I couldn't be more entangled with a relationship with anyone else, raising a child with somebody, but we're not having sexual relationship. I just want to respect his space very much.
And deny
Very
yourself to respect his space. That's like being a good Irish bitch.
Yeah. I fucked up a lot in the past. I fucked up so bad, man. I was just out of control. So
Fucking
I'm
everything that
trying.
moved.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but I particularly liked when it
The
was
camper was a
extreme.
rocking a lot.
Huh?
The camper was rocking a lot.
Not particularly, but there were times when I made decisions that were not considering of the other people I could be affecting, let's say.
And therefore you're denying sex and allowing a sexual trauma wound to fester inside you so you don't think you have the opportunity to fuck it up anymore.
Yeah.
That's the classic Irish guilt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting until I'm just waiting for something.
No, you're not. You're suffering. Don't say waiting, you're suffering.
I'm more stable than I've been in my whole adult
Good.
life.
And you can stay stable with your sexual energy. You just got to learn not to be a cunt. Big difference. You just admitted it. You got to learn not how to be a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I know, I used the C word. Oh my God, all the women are flipping the fuck out now.
Yeah. And do you have any advice on how to like be able to express myself sexually and not fuck up my family?
Well, technically, you had an intimate platonic relationship with the director, right?
I hugged him. We hugged. It was fun.
Okay.
So, as in, is that okay?
Absolutely, it's okay. Do you feel guilty about it?
Well, I kind of alluded to it to the father of my baby, and he seems like it seems like we're better when we have other lives going on. You know, like
you also have to learn to not be in a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first thing. And you got to get over some of this guilt. That's the second thing. The third thing is you also have to deal with who you are. You are a sexual being.
Yeah.
That's a classic Irish thing that they suppress the sexuality.
Yeah. But is there something to be said for kind of like just waiting a while?
Sure.
Healing or something.
That's another Irish thing. Wait until you're married or dead.
Yeah, but you know, being extreme, like you say, then there was a time where it was not careful enough, you know.
That's what you don't trust about yourself. There's no middle ground for you. You got to learn to create middle ground.
Okay.
Middle ground means you can have an intimate relationship with a person that might be a one-night stand or a 1 month stand. But it doesn't mean you're gonna, do everything on the block like you did in the past.
Yeah, it doesn't, I suppose. It's like it feels like a can of worms.
No guilt.
Yeah. Okay. But this man that I kind of think is awesome is married, and I don't want to mess with his situation.
And don't have sex with him.
Okay.
And make sure he doesn't hit on you all the time. Clearly define it, and you'll determine if he's really a music producer that's there to create you or not.
Okay, so we can maintain a platonic relationship. And
what does platonic mean to you?
I'm getting like things in the little box and you're like, why would you pursue a man who's unavailable? Platonic means like just not sexual, I suppose. Well, I don't know, what does platonic mean?
You gotta know. You're the one that's using the word.
Yeah, that I could express the kind of the warmth that I feel for him, like, and the love that I feel for him, and that it's just not a sexual thing, but it's just a friendship.
Are you sure it's not sexual?
Yeah, like I'm it's a new territory for me, but I'm committing to staying
I don't think you
kosher.
I don't think you know the difference between platonic and non-platonic. And I think when you're put in the situation, the extremophile in you will fall back to what you know.
Yeah.
And that's what you're really afraid of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you used sex to get to know people before.
I did.
And that's how you're good at it.
Yeah. I don't want to do that this time.
Learn a new way. You need to learn a new way.
Yeah.
A new way to get to know people that doesn't involve you using your sexual energy to attract them around you. Even though you're not intending to have sex with them.
Even though what?
Even though you're not intending to have sex.
Yeah.
But you're still attracting them through the energy. You don't even realize it. It's so ingrained in you.
Still now? After like
Yes.
3 years of... Wow. I thought I had that kind of under control.
Nope. You're still an extremophile. And until you stop being an extremophile, that's going to be very prevalent in you. Until you learn to actually find middle ground for 3, 4, 5 years and maintain middle ground as balance for me. Everything in moderation, even moderation.
Okay. And is there any kind of... I'm still confused, but I'm still... Yeah, it's okay. So
if he's not available, guess what? It's got to be all strictly business.
Yeah.
He's married, but there's still a little inner part of you plotting and planning. Well, what if I can get him in alone? And what if he reacts to me? Blah, 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 blah. Make it strictly business.
Yeah.
Which is something that's going to be a challenge for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to use your brain and not your vagina. Use the V word this time for all those other women that were mad.
Yeah, I know the chat box is really distracting. Yeah.
And what's with all the swearing? I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's my show.
Yeah, this is
moderation, including using frequencies, because it helps her understand.
Yes, talking to an Irish woman, you have to throw in
exactly. She knows what the C word means.
Okay, no, I think we've got to it. I think that's what I needed to know, because that's what I needed to kind of be sure about. Yeah.
Let me help you a little bit more. Ding, ding, ding. You got to forgive yourself for who you were in the past.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you really have to take forgiveness to a whole new level so that you can let go of the rebel, the bitch, okay, the one that left a good education to go drive around in a camper for years and become a hippie.
No, you're right. I do have to do that.
You got to forgive.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. As for your child, you still got to be a mother. As for the father of your child who you're not in a relationship, you cannot live a life to placate him. That's just being a good Irish bitch. Okay?
Yeah.
Not that person. You don't need to repeat that karma and live in that misery.
I'm just aware that he's so good. He's the best father ever, and I never wanted to be any sort of... Why
aren't you in a relationship with him?
Because he's not very... He's very straight. Very straight.
What does that mean?
It means that we don't laugh at the same things. We don't find the same things funny. We don't have any of that stuff that you get with your friend.
You're extremely apart.
We're extremely different, yeah.
So what attracted you to him?
Oh, I was just doing the whole camper van thing and,
Got pregnant.
got pregnant.
Got pregnant. Like a good Irish girl.
Yeah. It's been, strangely, even though we're totally not in love, it's been the kind of the best thing that's ever happened.
He's in love with you. He's in love
No,
with
he's
you.
not. No,
Yeah,
he's not.
Yes, he is. I'm a psychic here. You're not. He's in love with you.
So you understand then my urge to kind of protect that, even if I'm not in love.
I said he's in love.
Yeah. So I still want to.
I'm going to put something else that is out there. You still love him, part of him.
Yeah, I
Okay?
do.
But you just don't love him sexually.
That's
But you're
true.
also denying your own sexuality to not upset an apple cart.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you got some traumas to heal.
Yeah.
I
And I
would
don't think.
highly advise you to go and to find a cranial sacral therapist, myofascial releases, and get into some deep emotional traumatic releases about the partners you've had in the past, the extreme energies that you went through, the extreme lifestyle that you went through, so you can let go of the extreme stresses that you've been through, so you can live a normal life.
And I kind of don't want to totally shut the door on the interesting life either.
But that's not an interesting life. You need to make a new one.
Yeah.
The old you had an old perception, and it's a skewed perception of the way the world really works.
Mm.
It's skewed through the camper van.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to become a yoga mom with a SUV or a minivan.
What is that supposed to mean? I mean,
you know exactly what I mean. You're no longer in the hippie in the van driving around free as a
Yeah.
kid, anywhere you want to go. You're a yoga mom in an SUV in a minivan.
Yeah.
You got to admit that.
And the music, what's the music story? Do I bother with this whole album shit? I don't even know if I should just ignore her.
Yes. But you got to learn to be business.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to learn to be business.
Yeah.
You can't be the rockin' the camper van's a rockin' don't come a knockin' woman.
Oh God, no. There's not even one part of me that wants to be that.
But you're still living down the reputation of it.
Yeah.
And that's why you're having such trouble with if this music producer should come, blah, 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 blah.
That's true.
And you're afraid that your looks have drawn him into you and that it's all about your looks.
I don't know. I had a feeling that there was some sort of a soul thing. I don't like saying like soul connection because I don't know what that actually means, but I had a feeling that there was something kind of pure and there was something special about the connection, but that could also just be me kind of pining for another life maybe. But yeah, I've taken loads of your time and I really appreciate it.
You've been a good teacher to a lot of people.
Yeah, we just kind of hashed it out.
Yeah, we did.
All the Punani stories out.
Take a drink.
Yeah, I'm one of the very rare Irish people that doesn't drink, so that's
okay. I drink maybe twice a month, and that's one or two drinks at most, and sometimes I'll go 4 or 5 months without a drink because I've never been a real big drinker my whole life. I always weighed the thing like, what's the point?
Yeah, doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Let me give you a little bit more advice. When did you drop out of college?
Oh God, 10 years ago. I don't want to go back. But 10 years ago, I'd say.
What were you studying?
I was studying applied languages, and then I went back to college and I studied permaculture. I dropped out of that, and then I went back to college and studied contemporary dance and dropped out of that.
Okay. So
but
I want you to go and either take a really advanced yoga class, like a year-long yoga class, or go and take a massage therapy school. Or you got to go back to class for music. You can go to a 2-year community college and take all sorts of musical training. You need voice lessons. You need language lessons. You need to be back.
More training.
You know, you need to be back where creative people are. And you also need to have creative energies flow through you too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you don't want to do, you know, community college, there are plenty of private teachers you can find.
Yeah.
Learn as many musical instruments as you can. Okay? And why did I say massage? Well, many yoga moms become healers.
Mm.
And you're going to need another way to make money. Okay? Those minivans aren't cheap. Kids aren't cheap.
Yeah.
Okay? And until your music career takes off, you need to find stability in your own way so the extremophile doesn't take over.
Mm.
Okay? All right, darling, I got to let you go. Thank you so much for calling
You're
in.
the best. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night. All right, Robert, we're going to call it a night. I think we've had some really fun callers, and we've had a very lively chat room today. All right, Robert, let's take us away.
It has definitely been energy filled.
Yes, it's been an energy filled. We'll be here, I believe, tomorrow for a show.
Okay. Everyone have a great night.
Yes.